commission, but I guess mayor's slightly higher. The former guy that's mayor now used to be on the county commission too. But this guy brings an awful lot to bear. And go ahead.
How can I lose with Julian McPhillips speaking, representing me and doing my case? Let me just say, first of all, thank you, Julian, and thank all of you for coming out tonight. This really means a lot to me. We have had to run what would seem to be a low-key campaign. In reality, it has not been. I've been speaking to neighborhood associations, different organizations. I spoke to the Optimist the other night, churches, anywhere that I can get a listener, I'll share my vision. We're on Facebook, Dan Harris for Mayor. We're on the internet, danharrisformayor.com. All of this is out there. Now, having said that, let me just say that there's no way that I'm going to be able to spend $500,000 on this campaign. And I don't intend to. I don't think we need to spend that kind of money. This campaign is going to be won by shoe leather, friends like you, and volunteers and supporters like you, knocking on doors and talking to people about issues that are important to them. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I have a platform. My platform has 4 legs so that it stands evenly. Education, economic development, community investment, and crime. I'm going to talk briefly about violent crime because it has been so prevalent over the past weekend. And in my opinion, it's just the chickens coming home to roost. I've been home now for some 13 years, and I've watched over the last 6 years the systematic closing of every community center that's located in these various communities where the kids now who are involved in this violence live. Studies have shown when you remove organized physical activities and organized educational activities from a community, then the youth that live in that community are affected. Violence among these youth rises. And that's exactly what has been happening in Montgomery. When I'm elected mayor, first on my agenda is to revitalize the city recreation department to make sure that every community in this city has access to a community center. And not only that, but within these community centers will be organized physical activities. I mean, when it's basketball season, there'll be basketball. When it's baseball season, there'll be baseball. When it's football season, there'll be football. And there'll be academic programs to make sure that they have something to do after school and when they, during summer vacation. Also, you know, I've lived in this city, like I said, I'm originally from here. I'm born and raised in Montgomery. I just haven't lived here all my life. And I think that's a plus because I know how life can really be. I know what the potential is of Montgomery. I know what a city can do when it can attract a company like Hyundai. After my military service, I lived in Detroit for a year, and I worked at a place called Warren, in Warren, Michigan, Chevrolet Warren. And I saw what that Warren plant did to Warren, Michigan. Warren, Michigan now is actually more prosperous than Detroit. If you were to go there, you wouldn't believe it. When they put that plant there were nothing but a bunch of trailer homes. And that could happen in Montgomery. It hasn't happened though. You know, the funny thing about what has happened at Hyundai is that we've increased the number of jobs that are available here, but believe it, out of the 3,000 people that work at Hyundai, 1,500 of them don't even live in Montgomery County. For the last 4 years, we're on a trend. The population of this county is shrinking. We have to reverse that. How do you reverse that? The way you reverse that, you have over 6,000 people working in Southwest Montgomery. But there is not a residential development out there. There's not a commercial development. When I'm elected, the second thing I'm going to do is to make sure that I encourage both residential and commercial development in Southwest Montgomery so the 6,000 people that work at Hyundai and Mobis and the other suppliers will live closer to where they work. And then the people who are commuting from as far away as